Good morning, students. Up to the last lecture, we have studied the second chapter, in which the point last we covered, that is the some disease spread through animals. Okay. Also, we have studied some diseases are generally happening in nowadays. Okay, that we are seeing around our surrounding nowadays mostly, in which we study dengue. Okay, so that study we have carried out up to the last lecture. Now we have to study non-infectious disease. Okay, so there are, we see, in acquired disease there are two types of acquired disease. Okay, what infectious disease and also non-infectious disease. Okay, we see in infectious disease what happen, infection of that disease is spread through that one person to another person. Okay, so the diseases are called infectious diseases, and non-infectious diseases means these are the such a diseases in which if we maybe came in contact with that affected person, okay, then that disease not spread through that person to another persons. Okay, so the diseases are simply called non-infectious diseases. Okay, non-infectious diseases means what, these diseases are not spread through contact with the affected persons, are called as simply non-infectious diseases. Okay, in that first disease we have to see, that is cancer. Okay, so this is generally the disease also now become cancer. Okay, in our surrounding environment, okay, with our neighbors, in our village, in our town, there are many patients we are seeing, they are affected by this disease called cancer. Okay, so actually what is a cancer? Simply uncontrolled and abnormal cell growth is simply called as what, cancer. Okay, we know lot of cells are present in our body. Okay, million billion cells are there. Okay, so what happen, continuously growth of that cell takes place. Okay, after some time that cell become dead, again division of that cell takes place, and finally that cell become dead. Okay, again cell perform their function, cell division takes place, after performing function cell dead. So continuously division dead is a process is happen. Okay, so growth of cells are takes place there, but if the growth of cell is uncontrolled and abnormal, okay, so such a growth is called as cancer. Okay, so cancer means what, simply uncontrolled and abnormal cell growth is simply called as cancer. Okay, so now look at, so in which organs generally these diseases happen or we see, so it can occur in various organs like lungs, mouth, tongue, stomach, breast, uterus, skin, and tissues like blood. Okay, so cancer may be happen on these some organs. Okay, cancer of these organs may be happen to someone. Okay, look at what, generally we see lung cancer, mouth cancer, tongue cancer, stomach cancer, breast cancer, uterus cancer, skin, and blood cancer as like. Okay, so these are the different types of a cancer. Many abnormalities will be present on these different organs. Okay, so there are should be growth of uncontrolled and abnormal of cell takes place. Okay, so that disease is simply called as what, cancer. So it may be happen on these different types of organs of our body. Okay, so now look at what are the reasons of a cancer. Look at consumption of tobacco, gutka, smoking, alcoholism. Okay, these are the some main reasons of a cancer. What, consumption of tobacco, then gutka, smoking, alcoholism. Okay, so these are the actually bad habits. Okay, due to that different types of cancers are happen, like a tongue cancer, mouth cancer. Okay, so one picture is given there in book of mouth cancer. Okay, so look at how some part of a mouth is become of that person. Okay, due to what, due to the cancer. Okay, mouth cancer. So consumption of tobacco, gutka, smoking, alcoholism are the generally main reasons of the cancer of tongue, mouth, throat. Okay, then what? Lack of fiber contained in food. Okay, we know fruits and vegetables in there generally lots of fiber contents are present. Okay, and if in our generally daily diet this lack of fiber is there, then also it may be a reason of a cancer. Okay, then what? Excessive consumption of junk food. Okay, nowadays excessive consumption of junk food like vada pav, okay, burger, pizza, okay, then chips. Okay, due to that generally what happened, consumption of this junk food is increased nowadays. Okay, due to the our modern culture, so it may be a cause of a cancer. Okay, so we have to eat these substances in little amount actually. Okay, but nowadays this consumption increases, due to that various types of cancers are occurs in persons. Okay, then heredity may also be a reason. Okay, heredity may be a reason of this cancer. Okay, sometime, okay, that disease also come from our parents. Okay, so that are the heredity will be a reason. Okay, so these are the some reasons of cancer. What? Consumption of tobacco, gutka, smoking, alcoholism, lack of fiber contained in food, excessive consumption of junk food, heredity. These are the some reasons of cancer. Then look at what are the symptoms of a cancer. Okay, look at chronic cough, then hoarse voice, difficulty in swallowing. Okay, chronic cough means, chronic means what? Long time. If cough are present or difficulty of cough is there in our body for a long time, okay, then that may be a reason. Then hoarse voice, okay, cracking of voice, it's simply called what? Cracking of voice, that's called simply hoarse voice. Then difficulty in swallowing. Okay, if we feel that somewhat difficulty is there to swallow, okay, that may be a reason of cancer. Okay, then what? Incurable scar and inflammation. Okay, incurable scar and inflammation, that are the one reason. Then lumps in a breast. Okay, lumps in a breast, that are the one reason. And unexplained weight loss. Okay, if weight loss is takes place due to nothing any reason, okay, in a very short time large weight loss is takes place, then that may be one symptom of this disease cancer. Okay, so such a way this is a one important non-infectious disease that generally we are see in our surrounding society. Okay, many peoples are affected by this disease. So these are the definition of cancer. What? Uncontrolled and abnormal cell growth is simply called cancer. Then it occurs in various types of organs. Look at lung, mouth, tongue, stomach, brain, uterus, skin and blood. Okay, these are the some different types of organ in which maybe difficulty or uncontrolled or abnormal growth of cells takes place, that's simply called as a cancer. Okay, then reason: tobacco, smoking, alcoholism, then lack of fiber contained in food, excessive consumption of junk food, heredity, that may be some reason of cancer. Then chronic cough, hoarse voice, difficulty in swallowing, incurable scar and inflammation, lumps in breast and unexplained weight loss. These are the some what symptoms of cancer. Okay, so you have to remember only definition of cancer, reasons of a cancer and symptoms of a cancer. Okay, now we have to see next disease. Now next non-infectious disease, that is the diabetes. Okay, so now this diabetes is generally, I think everybody well familiar with this disease. Okay, near about everything is knowing about this disease diabetes. Okay, so generally nowadays in every home, okay, we see these patients of a diabetes. Okay, so generally in case of a diabetes we see that persons are eat sugar very low, or generally they are not eat or take any food substance that is made up of sugar. Okay, so what is the reason actually sugar and this diabetes? Okay, so there is, look at what happened actually in diabetes. Okay, we know the hormone insulin is produced in pancreas. Okay, we know pancreas is one part of the body which present in our body structure. Okay, so actually what is the working of that pancreas? It produce hormone which is called insulin. Okay, so this pancreas insulate hormone. Okay, it produce hormone which is called this insulin. Okay, look at this word insulin, that is the important hormone which is secreted by our organ pancreas. Okay, so this insulin, look at the hormone insulin produced in pancreas control the level of sugar, that is the glucose in our blood. Okay, so look at, there is a somewhat certain percentage of glucose, okay, that may be a good for our health. Okay, if it is increased below that certain limit or amount, then it may be harmful for us. Or if sugar is low present in our blood, then that is also harmful for us. Okay, so in our body generally level of sugar should be maintained, level of glucose should be maintained. Okay, so generally this insulin do what? It control the level of sugar in blood. Okay, so what happen? It allow only limited amount of sugar present in a blood. If excess amount of sugar is present, then it stored it in outside the blood. Okay, but this insulin level is low in somewhat blood or in pancreas secretion, then what happen? Then that may be a problem. Look at, if insulin is secreted in low quantity, okay, if insulin is secreted in low quantity, then glucose level cannot be controlled. Then what happen? Amount of sugar present in blood is increases. Okay, so sugar level cannot be controlled, and this disorder is called as diabetes. Okay, look at what happened. Look at this insulin hormone is a play important role here to control level of sugar which is present in someone's body. Okay, we know whatever we eat, from that what happen, generally we get energy in the form of glucose. Okay, but whatever the energy we get, first it mixed in blood. Okay, so there is a one fixed amount of sugar that may be allowed for our healthy fitness. Okay, that may be a sugar may present in our blood. If that amount of sugar increases or decreases, that may be harmful. Okay, so who will control that good level of sugar? That is the insulin, which is secreted through pancreas. Okay, now generally what happens, if this insulin secretion is low in our body, okay, if that production of insulin is low, then what happens, the level of glucose which is present in our blood is cannot be controlled, and that disorder is simply called as diabetes. Okay, so generally what happen here, sugar level in blood cannot remain in control, the disease is simply called as a diabetes. Okay, what are the symptoms of this disease, diabetes? Look at frequent urination at night, okay, and increased obesity or weight loss. These are the two generally main reasons of diabetes, or frequent urination at night. Okay, we have to go many times for urination at a time of night, and increased obesity means what? Increased weight. Okay, if weight is increased at large amount, okay, means our according to the body mass index, if weight is high, then that may be a one cause of diabetes. Or weight loss, if unexpected weight loss takes place, then that may be a again reason of diabetes. Okay, so these are the two symptoms of diabetes: what? Frequent urination at night and increased obesity or weight loss. Obesity means what? Increase in weight. Okay, if weight increase takes place in large amount, then that may be a cause. Or weight loss, if unexpected weight loss takes place, then that may be a cause of this diabetes disease. Okay, so these are the symptoms. And now look at reasons. Look at heredity, means it is again came from our parent. Okay, we are not responsible to that disease, but sometimes it may come from our parent. Okay, according to gene disorders, that may be a transfer from one generation to another generation. Okay, so it is a heredity, that is the one reason. Again, obesity means what? Increase in weight. Okay, that may be a one reason. Lack of physical exercise. Okay, if some person generally not do physical exercise, okay, then after some time that may be affected by diabetes. Okay, lack of physical exercise, that again put impact on this insulin secretion. Okay, so for our good health, nearly 1 hour we have to do daily exercise. Then what? Mental stress is another one reason of this disease, diabetes. Okay, so these are the reasons of disease diabetes. In that we have to take what are the cause of diabetes. Actually, look at this, insulin is a one cause, important. What happen? It is produced in pancreas. What it do? Insulin do what? It is important to control sugar that present in our blood. Okay, but generally what happen? Whatever disorder may takes place, or this production of insulin decreases, due to that what happen? Sugar will not remain in control. Okay, so this disorder is simply called as diabetes. Okay, sometimes we have to see that some people have to take injection of insulin, okay, from outside. If their blood sugar level is very high, then what happen? They have to secrete insulin from outside in their blood. Okay, so that is why this insulin is one important secretion that are secreted from pancreas. It is cause of this diabetes. Actually, their symptoms are what? Frequent urination at night, increased obesity or weight loss. These are the some important symptoms. And reasons are what? Heredity, obesity, lack of physical exercise, and mental stress. These are the some important reasons of this disease, diabetes. Okay, so this is okay for today. Remaining chapter we will be finished in tomorrow's lecture. Thank you.